Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you're happening watching this Risco and Osaka coming at you with some more control. We do not adjust your set, do not adjust your dial. We are in control of the vertical and the horizontal, and you are entering we get killed by the Clockwork King zone, and that's fitting, I think. Seeing as I've got the Clockwork Child tattooed on my right shoulder. Should have been on the left one. The left shoulder is the lucky one. Yeah, we got thrashed last night by a lot of stuff, but by the Clockwork King. But at the same time, when we fought the anchor boss, the clock boss, it was at the 4-hour point, which means it was around like 12 o'clock at night. So, you know, maybe I was not quite yet there, or I was past the there that I should have been there. Hopefully doing it at the front end of the stream, that'll be more successful. I don't know. Give it a shot, right? Like, cross your fingers, cross your heart, hope to die. Stick a lot of needles in your eye if that's the thing that you're into. I don't know. Well, what are you into? Do you have an eye thing? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I can't say. We're gonna give it a shot. It'll be funny if I get the Clockwork King defeated while nobody is watching. That would be hilarious, actually. I think we're all set. So jump. No, Jesse. No, that was a bad start. That's bad. Forget that. That was terrible. Hi. Yes. This is it's all, you know, it's all a thing. Everything is a thing. It's a thing. I think what we need to do, we get the first 2 shots in. Clockwork King spawns the enemies. I think we want to get rid of those before we try to do another shot, because trying to do a shot and dealing with the enemies at the same time is a lot. And while we're trying to do that, I think we want to move anti-clockwise, or counterclockwise if you're American, as I am. Oh, no, Jesse. I apparently do not remember how to do levitate. We should practice that a little bit before we actually do the thing, because we're going to need levitate a lot. Hold X provides a handy view of the combat area, but can leave you dangerously exposed. Or it could just make you fall to your death, you know, because that's a thing that we just did a lot. I don't know why I'm dying so much. Hold on. Let's practice this a little bit before we do the thing, and that maybe will get some folks some time to show up. Just hold X and keep on holding X to and press X a second time. So hold X, but keep holding X to go higher. Zoop. We can zoop. Okay. I think we got this. So hold X. That's all we need to do. We don't need to double tap. I think that was part of what was killing us last night. Was I kept on trying to double tap shit.
What the fuck is that?
Well, like, did we not hit it? That doesn't make any fucking sense. We should have hit it. Like, I got it right in the dome. And by the dome, I mean the... Okay, so we got it that time. Excellent. And now it's going to go to that side over there. So we're going to go anti-clockwise. And we're gonna wait for it. It's gonna come back around. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. I know you wanna. There we go. Now this is where it starts to get tricky, because this is where the enemies start showing up. Oh, it's Kronos! Fuck! Good evening, Kronos. It's a pleasure to see you. We died against Clock King again. Gotta figure out, like, yeah, there's some stuff going on here. Kronos, I hope that you're doing very well tonight. I hope that life is treating you kindly, as always. Why is this saying session 8 from yesterday? That should be session 9. Okay, that's what it says. There we go. Like, but yes, Kronos, I hope that you're doing very well this evening. Hope that nothing is causing you any particular difficulties. Session 9 is 420, so it's like, it's double cursed. Maybe we do want the bully pup. Not spin. Shatter. Maybe.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, so I don't understand what we did wrong there. We hit it that time, so that's good. Eating a really juicy pear. Juicy pears are nice. Juicy pears are delicious. That's exactly what I'm saying. I honestly do not know what the hitbox is supposed to be. Fuck! Does nothing give me health, by the way? I don't know what direction this thing's facing. Fuck. I think it's facing our direction? There's more enemies over there, but they're not over here, so that's okay. I think it's gonna face us now this time. Or not? Sure. I mean, whatever. Fuck! More flying enemies? Shit. Shit, 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 shit. No, 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 no! Fuck! Nothing gives us fucking health! What? Wait, what? Where? Okay, we got a little bit of health. but very little. Okay, it's gonna come this way this time. Please no more flying enemies. Please no more flying enemies. That's very little ask, I feel. Oh, you fucking fuck. You honest to God, you fucking fuck. Shit! Fuck, fuck! Damn it! Like, honestly, where is the hitbox on this MFer? And why does it summon so many at the same? Oh, just deep breath. We could possibly have this. Let me take off my. Nothing sexy here. Just taking off my overshirt. Have you been using Pierce on enemies? I have not. I was trying to do because the problem with Pierce is that it just takes so long to do the charge, but maybe you're right. Maybe I need to be using Pierce.
The fuck is that?
See, I do not know. I just do not understand where the hitbox is supposed to be. The issue with Pierce is that we're only going to have 2 shots. Okay, so we got it that time. Is Pierce your only source of immediate range? Honestly, I think it might be. Now, we could just, like, it would take a while, I think, but we could just fuck around with Pierce and try to do it that way. I did, like, it. Maybe we should try that. Honestly, maybe going back to grip and Pierce would be good. Pierce to plink away at the boss, because it looks like Pierce will actually hit the boss if you can at least get it on the, like, the hitbox. You don't need to be directly in front of the boss to hit it. It's the spawns, though, that are really, like, really messing things up. Can I upgrade anything? I don't think I can, but... yeah, like, everything just needs tons of shit. We don't have enough source, because we just keep on losing source every time we die. Which is, considering how easy it is to die, it's kind of shitty. So this was our regular. This was grip, and let's give grip a little bit better stuff. We'll give it a. Nobody's got armor here. Reload efficiency. Low health boost. Honestly, not a bad idea. Reload efficiency, damage boost. We'll start with damage boost, and we'll give a low health boost because we seem to be on low health fairly often. Let's. So that's Pierce. That's grip.
The fuck is that?
Okay, so here's our first shot. Fuck, we missed it. Fuck it, run. Yep, okay, sure. Alright, that's, Oh, you did it, Des. Excellent. Wonderful to see you, Des. I hope you're doing very well tonight. We are, we just started and we've already died like 4 times. Oh! Excuse me? Bad timing. Was down to my last sliver of health. Use that corner. Oh, the little hidey space. I'm wondering if it would just, like, it would take longer, but I'm wondering if it would just be easier to go anti-clockwise and just shoot it with Pierce. You know what? Let's try that this time. Let's just say fuck all the throwing clocks at it, even though it's going to be like plinko damage.
The fuck is that?
It's the anchor. Oh, it's rabbits! A pleasure to see you tonight. And also to both Kronos and Rabbits, thank you so much for kind of doing a little bit of oversight on the new policies that we're going for. Still trying to get things like nailed down. I'm waiting for Hive for their ideas as well. Well, it's a biggie to me, honestly. I want to get things right. Because the earlier that you get things nailed down, the less you have to change them later. Generally. You deserve credit, Kronos. You absolutely deserve credit. We try. Oh, that's much better. Sorry, hold on a second. I'm gonna have to, like, focus a little bit. Oh, fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck! Shit! No! We were doing so well! I think that you're right, Kronos. Like, I think you have to aim above what you think the hitbox is gonna be. I don't know if it's because the hitbox is weird, but it feels like when we aim dead on to the center, it doesn't hit it. And if you aim a little bit to the side of the center, it doesn't hit it. But you were right, Kronos. The base gun was dealing damage to those flying enemies, much better than the other guns were.
The fuck is that?
Excuse me. How did we miss it that time? No, but honestly, like, how do we miss it that time? That makes no sense. Exactly. I am very confused myself. Alright, you know what? Let's just say fuck it to throwing clocks at this thing. We're just gonna pierce it. Did you not want to shoot, Jesse? I mean, I wouldn't either, but still. Your hitbox is shit, Clock King. Your hitbox is actually shit. Wait, do we have flying people? Oh, we do. Of course we do. What is the hitbox on this thing? Where do they want us to do the thing that they want us to do? Because I don't seem to understand. That's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna think about the warm shower that I'm gonna have tomorrow night, and that's all I need to care about. I do, unfortunately, need to get my phone bill paid, because I can't call the gas company until I pay my phone bill, of course.
The fuck is that?
It's your mom, Jesse, it's your mom. You didn't know. You never met her.
It's making more clocks?
Yeah, it likes clocks, you know? Who knew? Now, see, that time we aimed dead center, and we hit it. So, you know, sure. I mean, I will nibble the fuck out of this thing if it gets a kill. Okay, we should have evil flying things soon. Oh, oh, you are still alive? Fuck, die, okay? Please. Shit, are we? Is it here? Oh, you bitch. Excuse me? What? Did we? What did we get hit by? Why did we die? Why does this game hate us with the hatred of hate? I think let me think about this. What if we would just stay in the front? The run and gun enemies appear on 3, 12, and 9, assuming that we're at 6 at the bottom. We can wait for it to rotate one time to the front, throw a clock at it and hope, shoot it with Pierce when it's away from us, and maybe just have to deal with the flying enemies? Maybe. We just went from 15 viewers to 5, so apparently they really wanted us to kill the anchor, and we didn't.
It's making more clocks?
Yes, Jesse, it's making more clocks. Okay, so that's one. I know, right? Jerks. How are you doing, Hive? It is wonderful to see you here. I hope you are very healthy. I hope Bailey is very healthy and kind of getting used to the home life. But that's happy news, right? Raising cats is a good thing. Alright, so we've got it down to almost half. And yes, demons show up. Grab our health. Okay. Nab our 2 shots. Will more demons show up? Who's to say? Yep. Fuck! Oh shit! Fuck, 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 fuck. Damn it! No! We tried. Oh, anchor. Anchor, anchor. I am filled with anger at the anchor. But I feel like we've got an idea of what needs to be done. But what we need to do is to, even while we're fighting the flying enemies, we need to keep an eye on where it's pointing. Because what happened last time is I didn't realize that it was turning towards 6. And so we kind of got stuck where we didn't want to get stuck. Okay, Pierce is out.
The fuck is that?
I mean, Jesse, I appreciate it, but at the same time, it's kind of like, it is what it is. It's making more clocks? Alright. So we got a chunk down. Like, let's say an eighth. We've got an eighth of the energy down. I think we can get 2 shots in with Pierce. So now it's going to be at 3. And that's when we need to be careful. Now, assholes should be showing up soon. Yep, here's the assholes. Fuck. Still an asshole. Are you not dead? Do you not die? Alright, so now it's at 12 o'clock. Which means it's gonna be moving to 6 o'clock. Which means that we want to move over there. Fuck, assholes! Where are you? Exactly. Okay, so it's gonna be at 9 o'clock? There we go. And you already did the thing, so let's move. What? What did you throw? Who threw what? Oh shit! No, no, no! Where are you? Okay, you're at 6 o'clock now. Haha! Sorry if I'm a little bit over-focused on the game and I can't really talk. I'm kind of in a panic. Oh shit! Fuck! God damn it! Alright, we got lost. But we're not dead yet. Wait, what? How did we, why did we? I was doing really well, and then we weren't doing very well at all. And rabbits, and this is something, is there a misconception with the rotation because it's every 45 degrees? I mean, it's definitely going towards. It's definitely going towards. It starts at, let's say where we start, where the entrance is at 6 o'clock. It starts at 3, rotates to 6, rotates to 9, rotates to 12. I don't know if that speeds up or anything, but at least the initial rotations are those 4 points. Before I get into this, because this is something that you might be right, but we might have also gotten kind of lost as to where we were, because we're kind of dealing with some other stuff. But before I jump into this, because I've got kind of a semi-side point that I want to kind of kit bash together. I don't mind doing it in front of curtain, so to speak, because it's going to be affecting, in front of curtain. Rabbits and I were talking about the kind of the ableism policy that we're dealing with, and I've got a write-up that's going to go up in the panels. I've given it to Hive, and I've given it to Kronos and to Rabbits as well. And I'd originally used in quotation marks, along with people with disabilities, neurodivergent, why can I not say this word? Wait, I am saying it right. Neurodivergent folks and folks with quote-unquote lower intelligence. And the quote-unquote was there because divergent. Right, why could I not say that? I was trying to give a hard G. The reason I put the quote-unquote on lower intelligence is because as Rabbits and I discussed backstage, that the whole concept of intelligence is kind of BS. And Rabbits, you had given to me the suggestion that maybe learning disabilities would be a better phrasing for that. And I thought about it, and on one hand, it seems like a really good point. It seems like, yeah. But on the other hand, I wonder, because, like, conceptually, at least when I think of learning disabilities, and I don't know if this applies to a lot of other people, but maybe it does, the idea that that's something that's, like, from birth, it's some kind of condition, but I also want to include things like failings in the educational system, people who don't have a quote-unquote disability, but people who have been failed by the way that the educational system is set up. And I don't know how to get those concepts together in one piece. That's actually really my question. Like, I don't know how to phrase that part to cover the bits that I feel like need to be covered without resorting to using one of the words that I kind of want to get out of the system. Alright, so that's the bit that I wanted to ask about. Now we can go back to the boss. This awful, evil, evil boss. Divergent.
The fuck is that?
Please, Jesse, don't insult our intelligence. You know exactly what that is. That could work. That could work. Hive, absolutely. Mostly, like, I kind of want to make sure that things are clear, but also that things are concise, because the panels only have so much space. I mean, the panels have a lot of space, but I think that people won't read a panel that is super, super long. It's kind of why I wanted to ask people to, like, if they had questions why we were doing this or what we meant, to ask in chat, because it's a big topic. It's very crunchy. And every time I tried to narrow it down, tried to make it a smaller thing, it just kept on getting bigger. I would like to know what just hit us. No, actually, like, what is exploding around us? Because there should be nothing exploding. What? Where did you come from, lady? Join us. Join our glorious revolution. Oh shit! Fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck! So! You are shitting me, and they're gonna give... We haven't even dealt with the jackasses that we've dealt with. Wait, what? Why? What did we get hit by? No, seriously though. Ah, so Nani? What the fucking fuck exactly? What is the thing? Oh, Alice! Oh, Alice, we are, the thing that we're doing, like, it's... I don't know, honestly. Like, I'm wondering if we just do the other quest. To be serious, like, it seems... I think you're right, Kronos. I think it is going faster. I'll tell you what, I'm going to give this one more shot, and then if we fail, I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to go to the other quest that, What's-His-Face gave us, where we have to track down, like, the other objects of power, and then maybe come back to this one later in the game, but we'll give it one more shot. Des says put, damage mods on Pierce. We might have damage mods on Pierce, but I'm not sure. Let me give it a check. Pierce. Well, we don't need a zoom boost. That's not helping us at all. Weapon armor damage? Does this boss count as having weapon armor? Headshot's not going to help us. Damage boost would help. And we don't have any other... Oh, well, that's a little one, though. And reload. Let's go with a straight damage boost. Alright, let's give it one more shot. What the hell? What the fuck is that?
Fuck is that?
Jesse can swear, that's how we know it's an adult game?
Making more fucks?
Come and get it all. Alice, I hope you are very well this morning. I hope that you are waking up kindly. Okay, we should have evil things showing up any time now. Failure. Okay. Good, good, good. I like to fail, I guess. Come on, baby. Come and get it. Yeah, how you like them apples, motherfucker? I'm gonna assume that it doesn't like those apples very much. Oh, you're right, Kronos, you're absolutely right. It is getting much faster. Oh, shit! Where did you come from, motherfucker? Asshole. Oh, Skellefriend! It is a pleasure to see you tonight. I hope you're doing very, very well. We're having trouble with the Clock King, and I think that we might back down on the Clock King and try one of the other side quests, and then come back to this when we're a little bit stronger, because this is, I mean, we don't seem to be doing it. Basically, we don't seem to be quite clicking it along. I do feel a little bit bad because a bunch of folks have just come in, but I do need to take a short break, put some water down my throat, give myself a little bit of stretch, so as to not get thank you so much, Hive, and thank you so much, Skellefriend. Hydrate. Hydration is good. So I'm going to take about 5 minutes, put some water down my throat, give myself a little bit of stretch, and to all of you who might need some water or a soup, sandwich, a Skellefriend, such as it were, please take these next 5 minutes to do that thing, and I will be, I promise, right back. I'm sure it's rolling totally one I adore. anything for you, I promise. Alright, we are back. What happened? What did I miss? Kronos' ego is bruised, but alive. Kronos, why is your ego bruised? What happened? We were going over the content for the panel, Rabbit. It's a tough nut to crack. And I figured you could. I need to turn up sounds so that I can hear them because my hearing is honestly trash. I've been listening to Jasmine Bean a lot, specifically her songs Saccharin and Yandere, which are awesome, kind of. The videos are a lot. There should be content warnings. I put one up on Twitter. Saccharin's got content warnings for lots of blood and implied tooth damage, but it kind of it hits. I don't know why. It's like if Marilyn Manson was a loli, but also not an asshole, I'm assuming, because I don't know anything about Jasmine Bean, I'm hoping that she's not an asshole, but I can only imagine that she's not an asshole at the same tier as Marilyn Manson, because he's a fuck. I wasn't shocked by the level of fuck that Marilyn Manson was, but like, you know, he's pretty much top tier. Uh, yeah, Hive. There's a version of the video that is just audio. It doesn't have any of the actual video. It'll say Saccharine official audio as opposed to Saccharine official video. Um, it's like it's a I wouldn't say it's a banger. It's not. It doesn't have the energy to be a banger, but it like kind of sticks in your head a lot. Let's try Langston's Runaways. We'll leave the Clock King for now. Clock King, you can do your thing. We want to go to the Sealed Threshold Hall, the Panopticon, the Medical Wing, and Dead Letters. No problems. Sealed Threshold Hall, we're actually pretty close to. We want to go, to get to the Sealed Threshold Hall, we need to go to the corridor? Rav says, I don't know if this is something I don't know because I don't speak Japanese, but I only know loli from context and it's not a good one. Okay, so there's like, yeah, let's kind of separate here for a second. The context of loli, particularly in English, is not a really good one. And originally speaking in Japanese, it also wasn't a really good one. They're both coming from the same place. And they're both coming from the combined form of lolicon, which is Lolita Complex, which is coming from Nabokov's novel Lolita. But it has evolved over time to refer to, like, not in the sexual sense, not in the original sense of lolicon or Lolita as the book, but more as to a very frilly, doll-like style of fashion. There's the gothic loli, as Hive said, and there's like kind of a base loli. Gothic loli is more like, it's like black and white lace, lots of black and white lace. The base loli style is more of like lots of pinks and whites. I think the goth loli style uses reds too, but maybe not quite as much. So, like, usually, if we're talking from, like, say, year 2000 to now, because loli style is actually fairly old for Japan right now, it's pretty much on its way out, if we're going to be perfectly honest here. I don't see very many shops, and I don't see very many people, like, dealing with that style. But it's, for the people who follow that style, it's pretty well divorced from the original meaning. I usually hear Lolita fashion, to separate it from that context, might be an Anglophone specific thing. Certainly possible. Absolutely certainly possible. I know that, like, in Japan they like to, like, truncate words, especially if those words are foreign words, and kind of combine words. But, like, if you go back to the origins of the word in Japanese, I think you'll find the same kind of questionable, this isn't really great nuances that the English word has. But the fashion sense has diverged pretty much completely. Oh, Buttons! It is wonderful to see you. We were talking fashion, and we got our butts kicked, so we decided to try something that would not kick our butts quite as much. Yes, actually. I feel like, honestly, that it's a more complicated question in English than it is in Japanese. Because most of the folks that I know, and I know a few folks that I don't think they do anymore because they've kind of grown out of it, but I know a few folks that were into loli style a lot, and for them it very much wasn't like, it wasn't a sex appeal kind of thing. It didn't have that aspect to it at all. Why do I keep going back to the menus? No, look, I'm just running away from you, okay? I don't want to kill anybody. I don't want to fight. I just want to run. Crap.
This is the safe room Will showed me.
Yeah,
The
no.
altered item inside.
We're not doing that now, though, Jesse. We're done with that. For now, we're done with that. We're looking for the Japanese paper lantern.
That's an altered item up there.
So, what do I do about it?
Looks like I need to hit that shield harder.
Yosh! We got ourselves a lantern.
Wasn't so bad.
Alright, now we need to go to the Panopticon. What did I miss? Maybe check out Miss Lola's video on Lolita on YouTube? Something I could take a look at, absolutely. I found it to be a pretty decent approach to addressing that messiness. Are we? I try? I don't know if I succeed, Hive, but thank you so much for the sale. Alright, so we need to get rid of this dude. Because I don't think we're going to get out of here without killing everything. Shit. Right, like that? Okay, so you are dead. I always forget how to duck. Duck goose? So many things are shooting at me. I would like you to stop. Oh, come on! I just got my health back! No! Buttons, please! By all means, do not worry at all. Extra sources are very appreciated. Because honestly, all I'm doing is going off of, like, what I know. I'm not learned at all. That's kind of my big worry, is that, like, I need to explain something important, and I kind of do, but I don't do it well, because just of gaps of knowledge. I stubbed my toe earlier today. Is this a coincidence? I mean, is anything a coincidence when you get right down to it, Kronos? Probably not. Everything is synchronically connected. For all you know, stubbing your toe could be the first petal on the daisy chain that gets you to exactly where you need to be. Because let me tell you, in my experience, stranger things have led to stranger things. Panopticon. We've gotta go Yes. Exactly, Hive. Exactly what Hive said. We're here to share knowledge where possible, and thank you, Buttons, for pointing us in that direction. Alice says it's like the old guy in Baki the Grappler, says Synchronicity. I mean, it's... I always say that entropy loves me because my life is bound by the most obscene number of weird coincidences and synchronicities. Like, nothing in my life makes any sense. There's no reason that I should be where I am from where I started, especially from the midpoints on the daisy chain, and yet here I am. So I mean, it's... Are you talking about Foucault, the actual author, or are you talking about Foucault as in Umberto Eco's Foucault Pendulum? Because either of those would be good, I suppose. I've never read Foucault as an author. I've only read Foucault's Pendulum. Where's my traffic light? Do I just need to turn around? I mean, we're at the Panopticon. Did we see a traffic light at any time? Because this place is kind of big. I don't want to be fudging around with this place. The author. Of course it would be the author, because you're fancy pants. Oh shit, Jesse, don't do that! Don't do... Jesse, dear, I love you, but why would you jump up on that? I have a copy of Umberto Eco's essay on fascism and how to recognize it. That's actually a really, really good article. And I wonder if I can quick pull up that and put it into chat, because I think it's useful. Umberto Eco fascism. There we go. And this is from 1995, so like well prior to what we're dealing with now. Wait, we've got to pay $1 to continue reading? Fuck that noise. Surely this has got to be someplace else for free. Crumbs. Let me see if I can find a free version of this, because it is absolutely a worthwhile read. Okay. I think this is what we want. I think this is it. This is the PDF. But if anybody's interested in that particular document that Hive and I were talking about, this is an essay by Umberto Eco, and he's kind of talking about the unifying components of fascism. That how it may appear different in different countries, depending on cultural context and background, but that they tend to fall, they tend to contain numerous of these 14 points. Not necessarily all of the points. Like a country or a group doesn't need to check every 14 point to be considered a fascist group, but you'll kind of see a large number of these points in any fascist group that you find. It's a really interesting read, and I very much recommend it. Especially, unfortunately, now. Now, where is our traffic light? We are slaves to the traffic light. And that was, unfortunately, a reference to fish. I apologize for that. We will try to keep it to a minimum. But I did kind of grow up with... I mean, they were big in my junior high school days, so, you know, you couldn't really avoid them, unfortunately. It's also much better than most aspects of fascism lists out there, which often have no expertise to back up the claims and have a very short-sighted view of them. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Button says, thank you, I've heard this, but I've never actually read it, or knew what it was in its entirety. I'm glad I could bring it to you, Buttons. And I as I said, I do highly recommend it. It's not... I wouldn't say it's a particularly complicated read, which is nice. I feel like it's very accessible. A lot of times, unfortunately, like, these types of texts aren't accessible to people without background. Oh, look at you. That was very sad. Just impaled right there. Oh shit. Oh fudge. Oh, come on! I like your version of fish better. Kronos, let's go with that. Let's go with that version of fish. Now, where are we going? I should eventually read, like, actual Foucault, but that would require me of having an attention span longer than, say, 5 minutes, and I think you kind of need more to digest Foucault. I think I mean, usually for Echo's stuff as well, you need to have a longer attention span. I don't know if I could read Foucault's Pendulum again right now, but I want to do a quick check here. Just so that we don't end up running in circles too much. Langston's Runaways. And we're looking for traffic light. Oh, we got the paper lantern. Traffic light is 4th floor. We need to go to the 4th floor. Alright, so we can take the elevator to the 3rd, and then I think we can jump up to the 4th. Fun fact, we used to own a tank of like 20 fish until they all died on the same day due to a huge temperature change. Oh, a faulty temperature change. That makes way more sense. I thought, like, I don't know, you had a sunspot and suddenly it was just super hot. Because that could happen, you know, things get hot sometimes. I shouldn't spin the camera around like that. I don't want to make people sick. It's hard enough to remember the content warnings for the actual game as opposed to the content warnings for the silly ass stuff that I do. Kron says, yeah, that kind of messed me up a bit, though not nearly as bad as the time I nearly... Excuse me, Kronos? Excuse me? You nearly burned the house down? Because the other day you were saying that you know that your stories were a little bit less exciting than my stories, but I've never actually almost burned a house down. I mean, I've set things on fire on purpose, but never, like, accidentally burned a house down. I would kind of like a little bit of explanation here.
That must be one of the missing altar items.
Now, why would we know that this was here?
Wait, how did I get back here?
Oh, we moved when it was red. Oh shit. Okay.
What is this thing's deal?
If you move when it's red, Jesse, then you gotta
How is it doing that?
get sent back. Shit. Yeah, without going too deep,
Come on, Jesse.
there was a pot
Figure
with
it
burning
out.
oil, so I thought the best way to extinguish it was, in a panic, was to throw water over it. Oh! Kronos, I understand that. I have almost caused oil fires before. I am very glad that you did not, in this case, but... Really, sand? I wouldn't have thought that, but it makes a lot of sense because it smothers the fire. I can't see the color. Shit. Well, what do we do? Can I get up there? Wait, where did it go? Hey, red light, green light. Where the fuck did you go? Eh? 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 ちょっと待って。いえいえ、違う違う違う違う違う違う。ちゃう、ちゃう、ちゃう、どこ？え？え？え、どこにいた？ Shit! Don't send me all the way back. Okay, thank you. You actually got that down. I actually, like, oh, you bastard. I hadn't really put together the sound tones. Okay, so while it's doing the soft tones, then we can move forward. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Less escaped altered item to worry about.
Was that directed at me picking up you asking where? Mostly it was the 17-second delay thing, because like I didn't notice that at all. I kind of got the tones, but it didn't really click. Eh? Oh, there's a wall here. Alright, so now we gotta go to medical wing. That should be no problem. Medical wing is like easy peasy 1, 2, 3, see? Look at us, we're already at the first floor, motherfuckers! Oh, sorry! I hadn't realized that was what you meant. Chrono says, Riso, I'm going to send a color simulation of my WIP, because I might consider scrapping it. Really? I mean, I'm glad to see it if you send it, but are you not happy with how it's turning out? Medical wing, medical wing. It's a duck with a medical wing. Actually, where is the medical wing? Not maintenance. Where do we see medical? Ah, there we go. So if we go to logistics, we should be able to pop right over here. I mean, probably not pop right over there, but, you know, we'll get there eventually. Cross says, I'm not sure. Usually I feel like it's better when I'm done the line art, but it's really hard to predict. It's really hard to predict that. Well, let us see what it looks like. And I don't know what kind of critique I can give, but it would at least be interesting to see where you've gotten. Alright, so we go forward. And I think to the side gets us to medical. Yes. Actually, this is medical, isn't it? Almost. Eh? Okay, closer, closer. Closer, warmer. That's it. There is a lot of mold in this place, and, you know, that can't be good. For a medical wing, that seems like a really bad idea. I don't think so, to be honest. I can check if you like. But I think this is a little bit prior to that conversation. I mean, the conversation about how to handle these type of things. Oh shit. Now, where is our office supply chair? Ooh, bad idea. Risco, bad idea. That was poorly done. Eh? 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 What the fuck? What exactly is this? That's it? That was it? That was the thing?
Easy peasy.
What just happened? What was the... What? I don't even know. Let me take a quick look. Hive? Gameplay... Probably not. Display. It would probably be in display, right? Yeah. It doesn't look like there's any kind of way to adjust for colorblind type of stuff. Alright, so now we just need to get to dead letters. Although, honestly, like, I'm not super surprised because it feels like that's kind of new, in a way. I mean, not new, but it's only recently that people are really considering it. Are you not going to let us out? Is it okay now? No, clearly not. Oh, there was one more over here. Now it should be not okay. Oh, come the fuck on. Oh, Sludo! How you doing? I hope you're very well tonight. Oh wait, Alice said, what did Alice say? I'm now reminded of the time my mother screamed at me, Alice, run away, so me and my pajamas ran out of the building, to which I found everyone is outside. Holy dogs. Alice, if it's okay, what happened there? Because that sounds like a whole lot. Turns out one of my neighbors left the stove on while getting groceries to find it activated the fire alarm. Whew. That could be a awful lot. That could start a pretty big house fire. I am glad that the story has a happy ending. I mean, we can assume because you're still among the land of the living. where is our control point so we go to dead letters? And that's way up at executive. There we are. This one should be easy peasy. No problems. No stress. 'Cause we're Jesse, the director of this whole fictional agency. Alice says, for a lighter thing, I remember being weirded out when I was looking at everyone outside, and out there, one of my neighbors with their pet parrot on their shoulder, like sitting on their shoulder. Okay, so I'm like imagining this in my mind, like very young Alice in the PJs, wakened by mum. Quick, get outside. So rushing outside with mum. Crowd of people outside, and then like in the midst of this crowd, this one big, like, cartoon-style pirate with a pirate parrot just riding on her shoulders? Peg leg and bosom? I mean, that would be a memory to take with you for a while.
That's no normal piece of paper.
What is no normal piece? Oh, the glowing red thing. Gotcha. It's gonna run away, isn't it? It's totally gonna run away. Okay, shooting doesn't help. Oh, did it run away again? I knew it was not gonna be that easy. Oh, fuck! Excuse me? I was studying the contrails of the paper, thank you very much. You can't just shoot me like that? Like a jerk? Be my friend. Kill your friends. Also be my friend, thank you very much. Please, by all means, like, slaughter your friends. Besties, right? We're all friends here. We have no need to fight, we're just trying to get a piece of paper. Oh, are you still shooting at me? Stop that. Oh, fuck! Bomb! Are there more enemies, or are we, like, just dealing with the paper? Yosh, did we get it? Oh, you fucking bastard! You interrupted me. Wait, no, you didn't. I don't know. What? I thought that dude interrupted me, but I guess we just got stuck in a cutscene. Oh, no worries, Des. Please, Your meeting comes first. You've got life. Thank you so much for showing up. I'm sorry that we couldn't kill the Clock King, but, you know, it happens. We'll kill the Clock King next time. But I guess we gotta find some more papers. Now, is this still... That's Central Executive, so we don't want that. We want to stay in this area. And we need to find more weird papers that fly, apparently. That's what I figured. That's how we found the first one. Oh, 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 oh. I think I see it. I think I see it. Or maybe not. I thought it was in here. I saw a red glow, but maybe it was this red sign. A liar's sign. Oh shit, what is this? Is this a new video? Let's join the Threshold Kids! I think this might be a new one. Oh shit, this is the old one. Sorry about that.
Hey Meg, what's wrong? My mom's dead. I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened? I don't know. He blacked it out. It's like the director says, confidential and children don't start with C. The director's a puppet. A dirty, rotten, fat person. Dad says my mama was missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back.
Wait, this might be new.
I don't know what missing in action
Maybe?
is.
I don't know.
I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Telfer. We'll find your mama together.
No, but like, hold on a second. Hold on. The first time that we watched it, did it say that his mama walked into the city? And that part I don't remember. And the weird, like, we'll find your mama together with like a long pause look at the camera? I think that part's new. I mean, hold on. Shit. Well, that I thought this was going to be like an iteration, an incremental iteration on every video, where it was basically the same video, but with new details added each time. I'm kind of salty now. Anyways, the traffic light procedures. The object's effect is subdued by exposure to sunlight. A traffic light with 3 distinct lights arranged vertically on each of its 4 sides. From top to bottom, the lights shine red, yellow, green. A popular children's game, CCBA-316 for details, is believed to be integral in the manifestation of this item and its effect. If an entity approaches the item while its red light is activated, they will be instantaneously relocated a distance of redacted from the item. Note, theories that the item is shifting people to a former timeline or parallel universe have been explored and dismissed. Background. The item was discovered after a street light at an intersection near the elementary school began shifting people away from itself after sunset. A local panic brought the case to the attention of the Bureau. The item was contained, and a gas leak was blamed for this confusion in the townspeople's perceptions. Paper lantern procedures. This item should be kept in a locked containment cell. Any prolonged observation of the item should be avoided. The item is a paper lantern known as a chochin. The paper is red with an elegant black... Look, that's not elegant. That is not elegant. That is stock standard, like, advertising katakana. There is no elegance there. I'm sorry. It's not. Not. Black Japanese characters that translate to ramen. Which is true. Item has an attractive effect that is both physical and psychological. Nearby objects gravitate toward this item with minor force of redacted. More notable is the ability to attract sentient organisms with this rich red color and warm, comforting glow. There is no elegant ramen! You were right, Kronos, because if it was new, it would have shown up with a red triangle. So, you all good? The fuck is this? Human hand chair. I hate this. I hate this. Item must be kept in isolation, removed from other unsecured objects. Under no circumstances is the item to be sat in. A plastic seat shaped like a human hand from the 1960s. The hand's palm forms a seat with the fingers acting as the chair's back. The item affects gravitational forces, attracting and repelling objects near itself with the force of redacted. Its fingers has also been observed to change position, though too quickly to be witnessed or to be filmed. The item may be changing forms rather than moving. The item only displays these effects during full moons. Sample analysis confirms that it contains human genetic material. Okay. Found in a warehouse at Redacted Albany, a team of ranger trainees, accompanied by an experienced field agent, were dispatched to investigate local rumors. When they encountered the item, they successfully retrieved the item. See case PAI-6122 for details. The ramen lantern did... kind of, yes, maybe, Hive. The ramen lantern had an attractive effect on living and non-living material, that for living organisms, it stirred a sense of nostalgia and wanting to be close by. It kind of is a wear chair, to be honest. The ramen item's whole deal, like the original file is actually kind of creepy. Alright, so we want to look for the red glow. We don't need to go in circles. Actually come to us. But I am impatient. So I'd like to get at least an overview where this might be. Oh, I saw it. No, you're just an enemy. I'm trying to take you over, thank you. What is your problem, mate? There, go kill your friends. Alright, I see enemies, but I don't see a zippy red glow. Oh, fuck! Who threw that grenade at me? Who shot that? What? No, but from whence? From whence and from whom? Assholes. Just unmitigated assholes. I'm just looking for a letter, yo. I don't want to cause trouble. Much. Okay, I do a little, but not that much. Why so many more? Blah! Join me! Join me! Thank you. Now kill your friends. Oh shit, I killed him. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to. Alright, is that everybody? I'm just looking for this silly ass letter. So in my headcanon, is that another side effect? Is that it makes white people think Japanese things are exotic and elegant. I kind of love that, Hive, honestly. I mean, it fits. It honestly fits. It basically creates weebs, is what we're going for. Okay, small red glow. Where is our small red glow? Localized weeb effect. Yeah, I like that. Oh, is that a glow? No, it's just red stuff. Break all red things so that we are not confused. It's clearly anti-communist, this game. I don't think it's actually anti-communist, I just was making a goof. Are there any... Like, I can hear something zipping around, but... Are there any other areas to dead letters? Like, that's just a light. That's not gonna help us. Fubar. Are you in the toilet?
Just look at it.
Oh, we saw this already. Yeah.
Capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
No, we want to stay in dead letters. Well, what the fudge? And the worst thing is, like, I can hear something zipping around. Where are you, my simple piece of paper? Toilet? No. Also, not a toilet at all? Just a place we already ransacked? What the heck? What are we missing here? The second letter is about halfway up the stairs in an office. Halfway up the stairs in an office. Okay. I mean, we'll give it a shot. Oh. Oh, that's just enemies. Like, fuck them. Fuck! Oh, I didn't even notice you. Join me! Join me! Be my friend! My friend! And I'll be busy for another minute because I need me some tea. Get your tea, Kronos. Don't worry about it. We're probably still gonna be figuring out where this freaking letter is. I mean, when they say halfway up the stairs in an office, it feels like one of these places is what they're talking about. Oh shit! So we just gotta wait here? Oh, hi! Please, take care. Sleep well. I hope that you have a wonderful evening, and say good night to Bailey and Cedric for me. Now we're looking... it looks like there's some filing cabinets. I'm looking at a picture over here. Like filing cabinets with... is that this? No. I mean, I can't tell because we destroyed everything. Was that a desk? Maybe. So it seems like it should show up here eventually. But it doesn't seem to be showing up. Like, I don't even see anything zipping around. But I think... Hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out from the pictures what it is that we're supposed to be seeing. Maybe it's up on the other floor. No, that's not it. That's not right. Is there like a trigger, I wonder? Huh. This seems very odd. If I were a flying letter, where would I go? Where would I hang out? Kinda wish we hadn't destroyed everything, because then this picture would make so much more sense. Sorry, I'm checking something really quick. Mostly because I'm just completely lost. I don't see why it's not spawning. Cleanse and control the hand share. No, we did that. We're all good with that. That's no problem. Oh, welcome back, Kronos. I'm sorry. I'm checking something out at the moment because I'm trying to figure out like where we've screwed up. Because we've been all over this place and the letter has not spawned. Alright, we got that one. Now, I realize this is like very quiet and very not interesting at the moment, but right? So where are you trying to go, lady? I don't think she's going anywhere. The video I'm watching, which like doesn't make sense, but wait, what? We gotta get all the way the fuck up there? Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, I kind of see what we need to do. It seems like a pain in the ass, but we're gonna... Oh, fuck off! Thank you. First off, go here. Cool. We'll check that out in a minute. Sure, whatever. That's what they wanted? Alright.
Okay, I need to know where it's ended up.
You need to die. Thank you. And it's gonna end up here, so we'll just give it a shot to show up. Or maybe wait over here. Oh, fuck, no! Damn it! That's not what I wanted to do! I was laying in wait all stealthy for that letter, and then I just I forgot how to duck. I still don't quite know how to duck in this game. Actually, like, seriously, how do you duck? There you go. Come here. Got it. Alright, now there should be one more page. Now this one is supposed to be at the top of dead letters. I don't know what the top of dead letters is, but we're gonna give it a shot. And we'll read these articles after I finish this side quest. After which I think we'll probably take a short break, but let's get this one wrapped up first. Anything cool? No? Alright, we do have cool stuff. Love it. Are we at the top yet? Or is there more? It's gonna end up there. So we'll wait for it to get here. And there we go. Yosh.
Done and done.
Whew. That was a pain in the ass. Is there anything around here really quick before I read out anything else? Lots of shit, actually. Done and done. Alright, that looks like everything. So, first off, let's fast travel to Langstrom. And by fast travel Langstrom, I mean let's kill everything. And then fast travel to Langstrom. Oh shit! We've got like a ton of bits. So, okay, Panopticon... entrance is here. And we're going to make the charge, because we haven't made the charge yet. We'll see what else we can upgrade. And then we will read some letters and take a break. Hello, loading screen, my old friend. I'm super glad that you're here to spend time with us again, but at the same time, could you kind of like maybe move it up a little more quickly? Thank you very much. Construct charge. Charge holds up to 3 explosive projectiles that can stagger enemies caught in the blast radius. That sounds nice. Let's do that. And we can't do anything else. Fine. That's all set. Now... we'll try charge out a little bit just to see how it goes for us. And what did we get for collectibles? Probably a lot. Letters procedures. Just look at that letter. Love you, XXX. Moving letters A177-KE. Containment procedure. Black rock paneling suppresses the item's effect. A stack of 4 envelopes, each containing a single piece of paper. All 4 letters are illegible due to extreme water damage. The envelopes, curiously, do not show any sign of such damage and are covered in messages of love. The items are able to move short distances at a pace of less than redacted and always in a redacted direction. This is the first altered item to have multiple separate parts, a fact previously believed an impossibility by Redacted. A proposal to take the items outside the oldest house and follow their movement to its final destination is under consideration with the Budget Committee. Item was found in the Dead Letter Archives, where the head archivist found it attempting to escape a filing cabinet. She reports having no record of the items in her archive of letters. Weird. I wonder if the water damage on the letter is tears. I'm just wondering. It feels right. Okay, fake planes. Dear New York Tribune, airplanes aren't real. I figured out how they do it. The windows are TV screens. The whole thing moves on big tracks like a roller coaster that moves through underground tunnels in the earth. Airports are more like train stations. They do this because the sky is full of monsters that they don't want us to know about. The planes we see in the sky are the monsters. The government made the earth trains look like monsters so they could lie to us better. Don't contact me. Okay. Hey, you have questions and the prophets have your answers. If you are truly intrigued, watch the time. We've lost about 45 days in the past 4 years. The shortening of days, this is why the Vatican is a sundial and also simultaneously a keyhole. Another thing while I'm here, if you want the secret to everything, compare plasma next to brain cells. The sun plus moon are comprised of plasma, simply light, times not planets. After this is cemented in your psyche, ponder the current whereabouts of where you, I, and humanity reside. Cheers! This is all very Unknown Armies, and I love it. Pinstripe world. I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world. And this just continues until redacted, and then it continues the same until redacted. Gotcha. Oh, it's Claire! Wonderful to see you as always, Claire. I hope you're doing very well. Life is treating you very gently, and that your kiddos are healthy and happy. Dear elected official, thanks to the recent smoking ban in my state, I am happy to inform you I will not be voting for you in the next election. As everyone knows, smoking is being banned because the smoke is toxic to the aliens that the government sold our planet to in a secret deal. If humans keep smoking, the aliens won't be able to live on Earth. Our air would be poison to them. If you government traitors can't stop people from smoking, then you won't get your millions of dollars from the aliens. I have a website. People know what's going on. We're going to keep smoking no matter what. This is a national emergency. Politicians are handing the planet over to alien overlords. We won't let you. We will resist. I will smoke forever. If you set me on fire, and the forever is the exact length of the time that it takes for me to die. Signed, a proud smoker, rebel, patriot. There's a lot going on there. Vivid dreams. To the esteemed members of the American Psychiatric Council, I am writing to you to inquire about the significance of dreams in relation to one's mental health. I am aware that there are many books purporting to contain the true meanings of dreams, but I have reservations about their legitimacy. I understand this is not usually done, but I would greatly appreciate your thoughts on my condition. Ever since I was young, I have had intensely vivid dreams. They only occur sporadically, but in them I witness very strange events. I understand dreams can seem real at the time, but these feel markedly different. They do not occur often, perhaps only 1 or 2 a year. Last night I had one. I saw a small, empty town. It was utterly dark. There was a lake at its center. Shadows of people moved around me, muttering odd things. A bright light woke me up. I was screaming in my sleep. My wife had been shaking me for minutes before I woke. Because of this recent incident, I have decided to seek help. The doctor says I'm physically fine, but I wanted to consult your expertise. Thank you for your valuable time. Yours very sincerely, Richard Bowker. Possibly, Ludo, possibly. Last one. White Kitchen. Dear gentlemen of the Society of Sciences, it has been some time since I sent my initial letter. I hope it is not the case that you have dismissed my claims outright. In that hope, I am writing to you once more to ask for your help in understanding the oddity that has befallen me in my home. I have recently begun renting a new apartment in the city. The space is nothing special, though for a time I found the isolation quite soothing. Recently, I have begun experiencing a strange occurrence. When I am in my kitchen, a tiny little thing with not much but a sink, I sometimes lose myself. My surroundings change. I find myself standing on strange, dark shore. I stare out at a colorless sky, as white as undisturbed snow, terrified of moving. Perhaps this is a brain issue? I think not, as it feels terribly real. This has been occurring for some months now, and I have become frightened of entering the kitchen. If it is not too much of an inconvenience, I would dearly appreciate a visit from one of your professionals to see what they make of it. I await your response with little expectation, but great hope. Very yours truly, Lorraine Fitzgerald. Kron says, I had a dream where I could jump really far and was chased by someone likely with malicious intent. The dream was years ago. It's okay. We did not hold it against you. Alright, I am going to take a quick pause because I definitely need to get some water down my throat. And I should pause the game in case like enemies show up, because they do that sometimes. But I will be back in just about 5 minutes. Yes, we are back. Um, I should probably not do that, actually. Ludo, you're right. You're right. Water is important. Claire, yes, please, everybody hydrate. I often forget, honestly. I need to drink more water. But Ludo says, my recommendation throat meat soothing concoction is thyme tea sweetened with honey. Yes. That's actually, it sounds really good. Chrono says, did you see the whip or was I not present when you talked about it? I don't, hold on a second. Let me check. Oh, here I am. Okay. All right. I mean, so you're talking about the main figure in the whip? The only thing I wonder about the pink, it looks like they're pink blossoms on her skirt, and they kind of go beyond the bounds of the skirt. Are those supposed to be like flowers sewn into the skirt? Is that what you're wondering about? Because otherwise the figure seems very well, but I kind of feel like you might want to make those flower bits, those are straight up roses. You might want to make them a little bit more defined so that the viewer realizes that they're supposed to be 3D from the skirt and not just kind of overflowing the edges for no reason. They're on the back too. How the hell does she sit? I I don't know. Like none of my skirts have that kind of thing on them. So, but just from a visual standpoint, like I think the figure looks really well. I don't think there's really any issues with that. All right, let's clear up.
These histings are a bad influence on my collection.
We'll clear up this bit, and then we'll go to the main story.
Altered items.
All of them? Wow, you have a gift, ma'am. But those weren't all of the altered items missing from the Panopticon. The
course
heat
not.
must be making them restless. We've had several more containment breaches.
How many of these things did he lose?
How many?
Just a couple. Should be no problem for you. I really appreciate your help. Really. Just super.
All right, now we're not gonna do these tonight.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I do want to kind of
be
move
here.
on to the main quest. The Rose's criticism I probably won't be able to address. There's a reason why I think this design was biting off more than I can chew. That's fair. And if it's something that you feel like you need to set to the side, that's understandable. But I think, like, aside from that bit, I think that it's a really solid design. Or a really solid execution, because I don't know if the design is... It's not necessarily your design, but... We could get Levitate, but I don't want it. Everything else is 3, so... Oh, wait. Launch basic enemies when their health is low. I'd rather seize them. I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, we'll hold off on doing any upgrades until later. And we need to go to the sealed threshold hall? Wait, really? Hold on a second. Oh, that's why I picked the wrong mission. 'Cause I'm goofy. We're looking at the face of our enemy. And we got to go to executive. I guess central is going to be the closest. Araki's just really damn good at designs. Somehow the female stand designs for Part 8 are among his best. Huh. Let's take a look at that. Alright, but those are just the characters. I need to pull up the stands. Google is not giving me very much, so I'm gonna trust you on this when you say that they're some of the best. It does remind me, I do need to read eventually Chainsaw Head. Or Chainsaw Man, not Chainsaw Head. Because that has been recommended to me numerous times. Alright, let's see. Where do we need to go?
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the Hiss signal I can arrange. But how did Darling create it?
Oh, there's stuff everywhere. We should have read this like way before. Unless it just showed up now, which is possible, honestly. What did we just pick up? Linguistic ability. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the Hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating Hiss entities. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent Hiss entities has been observed. What is the purpose of this repeating string of words? Is this how the Hiss corrupts individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message, an incantation? We were able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio report. I hope there is one. If we understand the Hiss to be a force based on a vibration and resonance, then perhaps their incantation, which is now the agreed-upon term for the vocalization, is an effort to express that resonance using human vocal cords and speech. Would there be differences if the incantation was recited in different language? The most common word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word attributed to you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You want these waves to drag you away. Are we the you the Hiss is referring to? Does the Hiss believe humanity, possibly all non-Hiss life, wants to join it, to be consumed by it? Is that its goal? The second most used words are through and time. Is this possibly the Hiss stating how they arrived here, or an indication of its age? There is clear intention in the words. Dismissing the incantation as nonsense, as some of my colleagues recommend, is beyond foolish. Refer to redacted for full report. Timeline. To examine the invasion's timeline of events for possible patterns in Hiss behavior. Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of the lack of reliable communications between Bureau sectors and staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of the invasion is located within Executive Sector. Once it becomes possible to interview surviving personnel, pinpointing the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that a timeline may help answer. How did the Hiss get past the internal lockdown? How does Hiss resonance advance through space, deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal? The outside world? A cross-dimensional destination? Refer to redacted for full report. Alright, so we got more Hiss information. And we got Emily. Yes, Emily.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late?
How is he? I need to know. He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Is Ross going to be corrupted by the hiss?
Jesse, when you were down in research, did you run into a Dr. Rhea Underhill?
No?
I didn't. Who is she?
She is a colleague of mine. A researcher studying a kind of extra-dimensional mold growing below research. No one does. Look, I haven't heard from Rhea since the hiss arrived. Would you mind having a look around for her next time you're in research?
Of course.
Thanks, Jesse. Now, what's on your mind?
I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that black rock?
The Bureau has used BlackRock almost exclusively for containment purposes. See, I say, branch out. Instead of boxes, helmets. Instead of blast shields, knives.
Knives?
Yes, knives. So many combat applications. Slicing, stabbing, gouging.
Emily, I love you.
Sorry. I've been trying to get Darling to explore combat applications for years. I've got a little excited.
Wow.
BlackRock
I did not
crowbar?
expect that from her.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that we should branch out. We should be just
This place is looking
BlackRock
good.
hammers.
Arish is making real progress around here.
Right? This place is a fortress. With him taking care of operations here, I can spend more time analyzing the hiss. I've been attempting to isolate and neutralize the hiss resonance in blood samples, but no luck so far.
So you can't reverse it.
BlackRock shooter?
Not yet, but perhaps reversing it is too simple. See, if hiss resonance can rewrite human genetics, then perhaps it's a question of rewriting the hiss resonance. In theory, that could pave the way for custom human genetic alteration.
I wonder how often the phrase mad scientist is used around here.
That's danger doctor, Jesse. We're not using the other phrase anymore
How is
with
HRA
danger doctor.
production coming along?
Better than expected. We've already made enough to get people out of a couple safe rooms. And they're here, alive, thanks to you. And we never would have lasted this long if you hadn't walked in those doors.
You deserve thanks too, of course. We got this place up and running together, Emily.
I'll give you your knives and crowbars.
I should be going. Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will.
Emily's only, I mean, she's only slightly creepy, honestly.
Did you hear that this prisoner they captured is the
Now, where do we need to be? I mean, it said we gotta go to upper level, but how do we get to upper level?
Stabilizing. Marshall abandons us. I'm sick of no one telling us what's going on.
Information's always been on a need-to-know basis.
Lots of interesting data off that subject of record.
I heard that you volunteered.
What is this? Put a record on? What the fudge? Ask Arish about the jukebox token. No, no, we don't want to do that. We're still looking for Dylan. Speak with Dylan on the upper level. Oh, that's not... I don't like that. So how do we go up?
Why haven't we dissected that freak mutation we locked up? We can learn so much from its physiology.
He's a valuable resource alive, and Pope forbade any physical harm. Of course, if you disagree, you could always go tell her.
No, that's fine. I'm sure we can find a more constructive use of our time.
Let's see, where's our boardroom? Oh, more shit.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security.
Oh, we killed him.
Security order due to the incident in April. Case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior. An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later. At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse.
All right. Oh shit! It's Dylan.
Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been near you. You want us to control. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye.
He does not seem well. I mean, he seems very unwell.
We stand around you while you dream. You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunderstorm distorts you.
That's Dylan.
White pearls,
Can
but
you
yellow
hear
and
me?
red in the eye.
Oh,
Through a
come
mirror
on, Dylan. I'm here.
by the door.
I found you.
Push the surface into the wet. You've always been near you. You want us to control.
Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person.
No, he's
Always
not.
a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can
to
you
be
stop
true.
that? Please. Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say
Okay.
them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we built you until nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector.
Sorry, I'm so quiet. Just trying to
And now the
take this all in.
here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Turned him into like a cyclone. Kicked our ass for 2 hours.
I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for this light projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. The thunder, you are a worm through time. The thunder so distorts you. Happiness comes.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
That felt like a whole thing. I mean, I don't want to do any kind of aggressive reading or anything, especially since like we don't really have like a lot of information. But all of that plus, what did he say earlier? Like the egg cracks open and the truth spills out. I mean, like that. There's a thing. I feel like there's a thing there going on. I doubt that the devs or the writers intended such a thing, but just I don't know. I don't know. It feels like a thing. Also, I'm very much wondering, like, where they're going with Dylan, because I have heard that. Right? Right? It's kind of. I mean, I realize the inherent possibility of reading too deeply into something based on your own experiences, especially when your own experiences are not frequently shown in media. But I feel like somebody was like underlining something. Like, here, we're saying fucking this. But I do kind of wonder, and I do slightly worry about like where they're going to go with Dylan, because I have heard that some of Dylan's stuff is not great, particularly in regards to presentation of mental health. Like, I think we could write off the previous scene as like Dylan is, one, has been in confinement since his childhood, two, has been fucked with continually, through that confinement, and also three, has an alien entity in his or her brain. So it's kind of hard, like it feels like the game is setting up something like they want to have it both ways. They want their cake and they want to eat it too, because the presentation is kind of, honestly, a Hollywood-style mental illness. But the justification is like the plot justification. Like, I could see how they would say, well, no, Dylan is not actually mentally ill. He's, being traumatized and plus has alien entities actually canonically in his brain. So, but I feel like we want to keep an eye on Dylan and see what they're doing with him as far as how he presents things, or how they present things through Dylan. PTSD is a mental illness. And you are 100% right, Buttons. And kind of corollary B, because PTSD is an actual mental illness, then some consideration, I don't think that you would disagree with this, I just kind of want to put it out as a statement, some consideration should be shown to how that is presented. Like, if it's close to how PTSD works in life, you could do things with that. If it is like, yes, good, same page. It is always nice to be on the same page.
Did you see that hiss they marched through here? Why the fuck didn't we put a bullet in that thing's head?
I heard it's the director's brother. Would you shoot your brother?
That's no one's brother anymore. He's the enemy, plain and simple.
I still don't know where they want us to go. Find the prime candidate program. Like, well, where is that? Actually, is this some place that we could just jump to? Oh, wait. Erish.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in her made-up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall with her CIA spy shit, god.
Hey, Erish.
I found this token.
Sorry about Salvador.
Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Actually, it's a washing machine.
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation? That sounds ominous.
Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. Well, no one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation for maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day
Salvador
survived.
called them.
Come to think of it, the song should have brought back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
As to your question, Claire, the speaker looking thing is kind of it's a defense against this mimetic infestation that is changing people into, I don't know, like weird puppet things. So everybody without the speaker on the chest basically got brain jacked and turned into like whatever monstery stuff that we're fighting at the moment.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Damn, Arish. You're kind of a jerk. Honestly, I'm also leery of possession narratives if they tie too closely to mental health, because, in my opinion, really quickly becomes near indistinguishable from the way that Hollywood does schizophrenia or DID, and I don't know how I feel about all that. That's actually, I think that's a really good point, and it's. Hold on a second, I was just like getting some gunk out of my arms, which I realize doesn't make a lot of sense to anybody who doesn't know that I used to have piercings in my arms, but I used to have piercings in my arms, and then, like, they're out and they get gunk. It's kind of a hard thread to pull apart, Buttons, but I think it's an important one, because, you know, we look historically at, you know, previous to any kind of modern understanding of mental illness, and people looking at folks who we would consider today as having some form of neurodivergence as being, you know, possessed by X, Y, or Z, depending on the culture. In, you know, Christianity or Christian influenced cultures, it would be some kind of demon. So bringing those narratives into the modern day, it becomes difficult to untangle them from mental health narratives, and that puts us in kind of like a weird spot, because the horror conventions, or the fantasy conventions, depending on what genre we're talking about, dealing with possession, you know, you've got like the priest or the shaman or the druid, and they're gonna force this demon out. Fwacha! Foo! You're gone, and then the demon's gone, and then the person is perfectly okay. And looking at these two things as completely separate, right? Like there's the controlling entity, the demon or the ghost or whatever, and then there's the person, as though they're two separate things, and we can cut them apart. We can separate them and drive out this controlling force, which does not mesh at all with how we view these things through a modern lens and through people's experiences, that these are not separate things in a sense. They're not things that you could be divided and driven out, that they're all part of one unit or one system, as you have mentioned. I'm very glad that I kind of learned that, because that word or that idea of the systems, because that's not how I learned that as a young person, and I learned a lot of this stuff from Hollywood, unfortunately. So I feel like it's very. I lost the train. Where did the train go? I feel like it makes a lot of sense, and it's very valid to look at those types of narratives with like a side eye. How are they going to handle this? Where are they going to go with this? Are they going to treat this on either side respectfully? No, I mean, like, there's, I'm not even saying myself whether or not it's, like, this should be done or this shouldn't be done, but I think that kind of looking at it through these lenses or looking at it through these and seeing, do we feel that it's being done well? And that's maybe the bigger question. It's not should we or shouldn't we, but are we doing it well? Are we doing it respectfully? Are we doing it with care to people who are dealing with these types of issues right now? And frequently, the answer is unfortunately no. I'm hoping it's better in this one, but because I have heard warnings, not warnings clearly enough that I could say, like, watch out for this, but warnings particularly that the character of Dylan is kind of problematic, and I don't have any more details than that, but it does lead me to feel that maybe they haven't handled this one. They haven't stuck the landing as well as they could have. Yosh, what? Piercing the arms. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. Okay, so Claire, this was a long time ago, and piercing procedures have kind of changed, and technology has changed since this. But this was like, oh gosh, I want to say like maybe 14 years ago. I got a set of what were called transdermal piercings. I had one in each forearm, and then later one in my neck, on the nape of the neck. And basically what is done, and I'll keep this like non-gory, but it's not really gory. You kind of take like a punch, like an awl, a similar type of tool, not exactly, and you punch down 2 holes, relatively shallow, not super deep, into the whatever thing that you're going to pierce. And then you thread a bar, and it looks like the shape is like a U, except the bottom bar is relatively long, and then the top 2 bars are relatively short, and you kind of thread those through the 2 holes. It actually doesn't hurt very much, but the problem with the arm piercings is that they, especially your dominant arm, whether it's right or left, it's really easy to catch them on things. And I actually kind of, again, keeping this non-gory, but I kind of caught my right arm piercing pretty hard against something and tore the tissue a little bit. So I had to get that taken out, and the balance was off. So not really, because yes, buttons, you could also call them surface piercings, but there's kind of 2 types of surface piercings. You've got like subdermal surface piercings that are just 1 point, and usually there's kind of, it looks like, imagine like a bar going down, and then at the bottom point a circle, like a semicircle coming out, almost like a screw. And the subdermals you kind of screw into the flesh like that. Although there's other ways to do that. The transdermal piercings are, there's actually a connecting bar between 2 different points. That's why we've got the trans part in there, because it's going through. I think that subdermal piercings are probably a little bit more common now, because they cause less damage if they like get caught on something, or if they get infected with something. There's no connecting tube or tunnel. So because like mine are transdermals, So there's an open section in the middle, even though the piercing is gone, that infection can get into. Subdermal piercings are almost impossible to keep. I didn't know that. Interesting. That is something I did not know. And Claire, belly button piercings are usually through and through piercings. Like, basically an earlobe piercing, but bigger, because it's going through more tissue. Bodies full reject them almost always if you don't knock them out in your sleep by accident. No shit. Buttons, you're teaching me today, and I honestly, and this is no joke, but I honestly appreciate that. Because I haven't had my chance to kind of sit down and actually talk with my piercing friend is very long in the past. Because he used to run the bar that I hung out at, so we used to have a lot of chance to kind of talk. But now he's got his own shop, and his shop is a piercing shop, so you can't really hang out at that shop. I mean, you could, but like you can't really. You know, it's like hanging out at a beauty parlor. You just don't really do that. So I haven't really gotten a chance to hear much new information about how body mods have progressed since when I was hanging out at the bar. I mean, I guess you could, Ludo. I mean, not now. You wouldn't want to do it now because of all the COVID shit, but like, because my mom worked at a beauty parlor, and she eventually ended up running her own beauty parlor for a while until she got old enough she sold it off. But it never struck me, because I spent a lot of time in beauty parlors, and they didn't really strike me as a place to hang out. Like, there'd be people waiting for their appointments, but it was almost like waiting for a dentist appointment. Like, they didn't really chat. They didn't really talk to each other. And the beauticians were kind of busy doing their beautician stuff. So if you're getting your hair done, yeah, you could talk to your beautician a lot. But if you're not getting your hair done, like if you're just there, probably you're not going to have a lot of chance to talk to them. Which is kind of my situation with my friend. Like, if I go there to get work done, which is infrequent because honestly he's gotten pretty expensive, like we can chat. But if I'm not getting work done, it feels like I would be wasting his time, because he's got clients, he's got people he's got to see. So I miss that. I miss the time that he was doing the bar stuff, but honestly, him running his own shop is making him really happy, and that's what he really wanted to be doing. So I can't honestly fault him for that. But I miss that space. I miss that space a lot. Okay, so prime candidate program is in containment. So let's go there. Oh, we got a construct. What can we construct? Tokens? I don't want to construct tokens. Fuck that noise. Containment. And we might want to we might want to think about starting to draw things down, because we have gotten to the 3-hour point. So fudge, because I'm having a good time, but I do need to think about my throat meats. I wonder if there is... Let's try to get to that question mark. Let's try to do that. And then maybe wrap it up there. Hopefully there'll be a control point. I keep on wanting to call the alien entity at our head Priscilla, even though I know that's not her name. But every time that I've heard the name, it just completely drops out of my brain, and all I remember is that it starts with P. Alright, so we just gotta get up to security. Is there a... No, no. I was hoping there was a staircase we could go through. That's medical. We don't want to be at medical. I don't think. Do we? I don't think so. Oh, fuck you! Look, I was trying to... I was trying to figure out what I was doing, and then you came and you just fucked with me? Oh, we're gonna die. Excuse me? But, like, why did we die? I mean, I knew that was gonna happen, but I didn't know... I don't know, like, why it happened? I feel very confused. Also, Kronos, those stand designs are actually pretty rockin'. I'd have to like zoom in to see what the names are, but... Oh, the second one is Born This Way. What's the first one? Awaking Nantoga. Awaking Sri Deeps? I can't read it. I tried, but I can't. Wait, are we in security? Did we get to security? Alright, so we're in logistics. We do need to go straight, I think. Unless there's a shortcut? No. No, okay, fine. Be that way. Yeah, I thought they were pretty slick looking. Oh, crap. These... do our explosions hurt us? Because they seem very painful. And also very large. Prime candidate... Well, there we are. Okay. That works.
The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
Wait, so we are P7. We were also prime candidates? Was this like some kind of control? Okay, hold on a second. I just realized I said the game's name. But what I mean it... Wait, who the fuck killed me? The name is Awaking Three Leaves, though oddly enough, nobody can quite pinpoint the origin of the name if it even has one. But I thought all the names were, like, aren't they from songs? I thought that was the whole gig, was that this was a song thing? Alright, we're gonna give this one more, I think one more shot to try to press on to the next control point. A musical reference, yes, that's why the name is so strange. I mean, honestly though, like, I don't recognize the name at all, but it doesn't seem like that strange from a J-side naming convention. Because they get some, you know, interesting names. Okay, let's make sure that we kill every motherfucker who comes in the room. Because we don't have time to deal with this. We gotta find a control point. I look up Awakening 3 Leaves and I find JoJo. That seems appropriate though. Alright, are things gonna start coming for us? Yes, they are. And we will blow them into small pieces. And also large pieces. Honestly. That seems like us. Who shot me and with what? Whomst? Alright, meatbags, come and get it. All the death to you, I give it to you as a present, as a motherfucking present. Okay, I give it to myself. I give it to myself. I death myself. Oops. That was an oopsies. I did an oopsies. What, are you just gonna hang out there? I find that extremely rude. Fudge. What do I do here? Because I am very low on health. Oh, many things. Sorry, I can't look right now because, like, everything is trying to kill me. But I swear I will look as soon as I can. These guys are assholes. They just completely just run after you. This is like the last Jackass. Although, to be honest, I did destroy half of my health trying to shoot through a wall with explosives. But who doesn't do that? At least once in their life? Oh, nice! Got him! Also, according to a Reddit page, the 3 in Japanese is pronounced sun, and is play on words for awakening centuries, awakening sun tree. Oh, that's cute. I'd like that a lot. Puns, yo. And number puns? Give me all the number puns. Just for my own benefit? Is something else trying to kill us? Oh, look at you! There you are. I did not even see that jerk. I mean, it's... I don't know if it helps in understanding where the song is from, or like what the reference is from, but it is an interesting little bit of knowledge. Close cases security P6. Is there a...
I wish things had gone differently and ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding
Hey,
the
darling.
projector will.
So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. The boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6. And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy.
The boy.
Much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name. But it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable.
Okay.
There was an incident.
It's gotta be kids, apparently. They're special.
We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much.
Who did we lose?
He's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys.
Ick! Ick! Ick!
He's exceptional and under.
Don't say that. Don't normalize that shit.
Robert's got killed.
Darling, I like you, but
Marshall needs to realize this.
right, Ludo?
We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Also, Kronos, from my own life, you don't want to fight Entropy. Because you fight Entropy and she will fuck your shit up. But, you just kind of like, you know, just trust Entropy. And she'll usually get you where you need to be. Claire says, I want a story about a grandma who wakes up one day and realizes she has magical powers. Uses whatever her favorite hobby is to make the world better for those around her. I love that, Claire. And that's a story that could be easily told through Unknown Armies. I think you could do fun things with that. The only although I'm sure this is not the only story that exists in that vein, but the only one that I can think of off the top of my head is Insomnia by Stephen King, and it's pretty bad. Honestly, like it's pretty bad. So I think that you've got like a lot of open range to do something in that field. Oh shit, new one. Let's join the Threshold Kids.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains.
Brains.
Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP. Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg?
Cool up.
If you fail your clairvoyance test, maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. We know what your brains can do. We'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
I love this so much.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Wow, that's a lot. I mean, and I want to say this with as much sincerity as I can project. I am here for it. This whole thing is like supremely my jam. I don't know what that says about me. Probably not very much good. But I love the Threshold Kids. I love the whole aesthetic that they're going for.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
I just want to find a safe spot. Threshold Kids is creepy, but it's creepy in it's very much creepy in a way that I resonate with. Now, I know I'm picking up a lot of files and I'm not actually reading those files. I'm going to save those for the next time.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan.
That we have a
other kids
control stream.
I loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it shifted.
Threshold Kids looks like something straight out of Scarfolk. But if you watch it, you get a visit from the Christmas boy. That sounds terrifying.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No.
If you don't watch it, you'll get a Christmas from the visit from the Christmas boy.
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
For more information, reread this comment.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other? Maybe. When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
Double creepy.
That's stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing. The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world.
Is the psychiatrist Emily?
Away from your parents. I don't think so. I don't remember.
And also, is this how psychiatrists actually work? Because I've never, like, been to therapy, so... Because this all sounds pretty fucked up. At any moment now, they're going to give us a save point, and then my brain meats can rest.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here.
Is any place really ordinary? Oh, fuck. Oh, we are gonna get chewed. Yes, kill your friends. Join us and kill your friends. It's fun. We need to be far more careful with this giant explosive gun that we got. This hand rocket, as it were. Because we are fucking our own shit up way more than we're fucking up theirs. Hand it over, that thing, your dark soul. That is not, in fact, the standard way to psychiatrist. This is good to know, because at some point, you know, I think I could use to talk to somebody in a professional capacity about mental health, and I don't think I'd be comfortable talking to somebody quite like that psychiatrist. It feels like it'd be a lot. Is Kronos the last boss in the DLC now? I mean, Kronos has many powers, as, you know, evidenced by his name. It's certainly possible that Kronos could also be a DLC boss. I wouldn't put it past him. I think it would be dangerous to put it past him, actually. Now we want to get rid of all our low level stuff. So all the one stuff is going to go. Chiao. Chiao. I don't remember what we had. It doesn't even matter. Because what we want to do is get rid of our low level stuff. Deconstruct. Any other ones? Nope. Then let's get rid of the twos. That's a 3, I think. Alright, so 2. Ludo says, I've played all 3 games and have no clue what a Dark Soul is. I mean, I don't either. I thought I had a gig. I thought I had a bit here, and I realized ultimately that I did not. Oh shit! That was uncool. There was a hiss hiding in the elevator.
Tilly and I were both prime candidates.
Claire says, I played 3 the most. I had a friend to help me finish 2, but there were areas we didn't explore,
Of some sort.
and have only gotten to Anne Orlando in 1.
Or is all this, the house and being the director, just another cell? Who's really in charge here?
Well, it's you. You're the director. Directors direct. You're in charge. Also, poor Jesse is having some issues distinguishing reality right now, and you know, let me tell you, that sucks. From experience, that sucks. Nice. Alright, my friends killed all of their friends. And I'm floating. I didn't want to float, but I'm floating. Good to know. Can I get under there? There's like something back there, but I can't get at it. Clearly I've got to clear some point of control here. Possibly called a control point. Yes! Thank you! I really wanted this. Cross says, I played the hell out of Bloodborne though. Every day Bloodborne isn't on Steam is another day the world is lesser for it. One of these days I really should give a look at that, because everybody seems to talk up Bloodborne. Is this something that you think like I could do?
Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
What has never gone away? I don't even know. Missed a couple of bits of the story, but that's okay. I can always look at the VODs, you know? Only if you want to awaken your inner gamer girl. I mean, she's kind of semi-dormant, you know. I don't know if I really want to wake her up, because then I'll probably end up with like 5 different systems, and I'll need 20 different games on them, and then I'll have to take 3 jobs. Claire says, if you're gonna play any Souls game, you have to be prepared to get frustrated from dying to the same enemy repeatedly. I mean, Claire, you've seen our streams. you've watched us in that position. All right, let's do the wind down. I think we need to do the wind down, because we are at 3 hours 36 minutes, and that's the whole thing. This was a wide-ranging stream this evening. We seem to hit on an awful lot of stuff tonight, and that's really cool. Like, I always like it. I don't mind narrating the game. I don't want to give the impression that I somehow find that to be a chore, because I don't. But I always like it when we can touch on a bunch of different stuff that kind of interconnects, and there are these kind of side conversations that are not necessarily directly connected to the game, because that's really cool. I feel like that's where like a lot of the meat is, in these side conversations and how everybody is interacting. So we got to do that this go about, and that was fun. That was nice. As far as scheduling stuff, nothing until Sunday. And then Sunday is going to be Dreams. Monday and Tuesday is going to be Control. Now, we should have, I think, 4 chapters left. Or maybe like 3.5 chapters left. Because looking at the trophies list, it seems like there's only 10 chapters. So we're getting pretty close to the end, but I don't know how bulky these chapters are going to be, because there's side quests and shit like that to do as well. So who knows how long Control is going to last. As far as post-Control, and I'm kind of thinking, it depends on what money looks like, because I'm going to have to get these off the US store. But there's that Slime Rancher game, and there's that you're an intern in a tech startup, but it's like a roguelike, and you've got to go underneath the tech startup to find older tech startups. Both of them look very bright and cheerful, and I think they might be a good in-between Control and The Evil Within, because The Evil Within is going to be kind of, it's going to be kind of dark like Control was, so maybe to have something bright in that middle space wouldn't be so bad. But we'll be thinking about that in the next couple of sessions. Oh my god, I just had a yawn. That is like the shittiest thing. Anyways, everyone, thank you. Thank you so much. I love y'all. I always worry that if I tell you that a lot, and it's going to start to sound insincere, like it's a sign-off, and I really don't want that. I honestly do appreciate you being here. So I'd like y'all to be taking care of yourselves. Make sure you're eating well, you're taking your medicine, you're drinking all the water that you need, and that you know that you've got a community that cares for you. And you can reach out to me, at least. I don't want to give the invitation for anybody else, but if you need to, you can reach out to me and shout in my ear when you feel like you're running out of spoons. Yeah, I think that just about does it for us. This is Go About. So, from me, Risco, here in Osaka, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.